it is that time of the month again, I suppose. Welcome back to my TBR videos. I slacked off on the last few, but it is January. I am getting back into things. I will be posting one every single month, and I will hold myself to that. If you don't know how TBR prompts work, I have got a bunch of different prompts in here which will help me choose my next read. I am a bit of a mood reader, but I like to do a TBR just so I can get through books that maybe aren't on my radar, or maybe I want to just explore some different reads, or literally I just cannot choose. The last few months I have read quite a few books. I got a Kindle for Christmas. My best friend Emily got me a Kindle. I love her so much. Thank you. And since I got this, I have read so many bloody books. Like, I probably read about 20 books on here, I'd say. I'll do another video talking about the books I've read in the last few months, purely because I have found some really good ones, and a lot of them are on Kindle Unlimited, which is great. So, I have got my new bookshelves behind me. I am in the process of doing up my office. On Monday, my new reading chair gets delivered, and it is massive. Like, I am so excited. So at this stage, these are my books on my TBR, and then the ones behind me on these two shelves are the ones that are like next in the series, or they're like just books that I'm, I guess, not getting to yet, because I've got enough behind me, as you can see. So I'm just going to start it off. I think I'm going to do, I never know how many to do, because, well, I'm starting this, Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. This is one of my books on my 25 for 2025. So this is, I guess, one book that I'm already doing. So let's choose 5, and we'll see how we go with that. First book on the January TBR. Happy New Year as well, everyone. I did not say that. A book about a cowboy. All right. I've got the next book in the Chestnut Springs series, but is he a cowboy? Jasper? He's a hockey guy. No, let's not do that one. Cowboy. I know I have another one. This one. Kip McBride Gets a Wife. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's a cowboy. Like, that looks like he's a cowboy. There's Kip McBride knows that Bucks Creek, Montana is no place to find a wife. Good thing he's not looking for one. Between his brothers and his little sister, Junebug, they manage all right on their own, thank you very much. Unbeknownst to Kit, though, Junebug is sick to death of cleaning and cooking for her big brothers, so she places an ad in the matrimonial news to get him hitched. Maddie Mooney, recently arrived from Ireland, has found employment with an eccentric young widow determined to regain her wealth, and when her mistress decides to answer an ad for a mail-order bride, Maddie is dragged along for the ride. But as soon as they arrive out west, Maddie's mistress abandons her to seek fortune further afield, and she's left to assume the widow's name, position, and matrimonial prospects. Penniless and with no other recourse in the wilderness, Maddie must convince Kit she's the wife he never knew he needed. Alright. I mean, it doesn't say he's a cowboy, but he's riding a horse in a cowboy hat on like a farm thing. So let's just say this one is about a cowboy. So first book of 2025's January TBR is Kip McBride Gets a Wife. All right, next prompt. I never remember what I've put on these. A book published this year. Well, seeming it's the 2nd of January 2025, I think I'm going to have to put this one back in and skip it, because I don't think there's any books that have been published like as of today or yesterday, because it's the 2nd. I think I'm just going to put that one down for a minute, and I will put that back in, and hopefully by the time I get to the February TBR, hopefully by the time I get to the February TBR, I will be able to pick one, if I pick it up again, that is. All right. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. A book picked by my fiance. Ooh, okay. Josh! What? Come here!
What?
Because
Why are you looking at me?
you have to get clothes on.
Huh?
You have to get clothes on.
Clothes?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm doing my TBR video and you have to choose a book for me. A book picked by my fiance. Alright. While he does that, let's pick the next prompt. It's just gonna put some clothing on. Not safe for YouTube. A book with a girl/woman on the cover. Assuming they're all like turned that way. Okay. Well, you're already back.
Alright, it's a suit. It's a suit.
It's safe for YouTube, Josh. Oh, Jesus. Alright. What books have I been wanting to read? Ooh, Swift and Saddled. Oh, he's also a cowboy. Bloody hell, Ella. Anyway, I don't think they've got anyone on the front. Oh, Wildfire. The Wingman. I could also do that one on my Kindle. Fake Flame. Well, there's a few. Magnolia Parks. Oh, that's got her legs on it. Okay, I'm going to choose between these three. So we've got Swift and Saddled, Wildfire, and Fake Flame. I'm going to put Fake Flame away because these are two series that I'm in the middle of. I don't know. Well, I've already got a cowboy romance, so I suppose I'll do Wildfire, which is the second book in the... Oh, what's their town called? Maple Hills. There you go, Maple Hills. So this is the second book in the Maple Hills series, which is about Russ and Aurora, I think. I loved Icebreaker. I gave Icebreaker 5 stars. However, it was like one of my first books that I read after reading like a couple of Colleen Hoovers. So maybe if I went back and read it now, it wouldn't be 5 stars. I'm not too sure. I'm all about finishing series that I'm in the middle of as well this year because I have so many other books and series on my radar that I really need to get through the ones that, you know, I've already got. So this one says, when Russ Callahan and Aurora Roberts cross paths at a college party, a drinking game results in a passionate one-night stand. Never one to overstay her welcome or expect much from a man, Aurora slips away before Russ even has a chance to ask her full name. Imagine their surprise when they bump into each other on their first day at summer camp, as summer camp counselors, hoping to escape their complicated home lives for the summer break. As the summer unfolds, the tension between them intensifies. Russ doesn't want to risk breaking the camp strict, no staff fraternizing rule, but unfortunately for him, Aurora has never been very good at caring about rules. Will the two learn to peacefully coexist, or did their one-night stay start a fire they can't put out? I've already got a cowboy book and like just a normal romance book. So have a look through. I knew you were going to pick that one up. I fucking knew you were. So, Praise is the first book in the Salacious Players Club, which is a smutty series, which is why Joshua has chosen it. I was literally waiting for your eyes to get to that point. So it says, she's a good girl, but she's falling for the wrong man. Broken down by her emotionally neglectful ex, all Charlie Underwood wants is someone to tell her she's good enough. Then she stumbles into a new job with a boss who brings her to her knees, literally. As an owner of the Salacious Players Club, Emerson Grant knows exactly what he wants and isn't shy about his particular tastes. But when he mistakes Charlie for a candidate to be his new submissive instead of his son's ex-girlfriend, he immediately tries to correct the situation. He offers Charlie a job as his secretary and nothing more. Yet now that Charlie has seen a glimpse of what can happen when she's honest about what she wants, she makes it clear that all she wants is Emerson. He might be twice her age and her ex-boyfriend's dad, but he's also the only man who can give her everything she desires. How far will she go to hear his approval? Sounds smotty.
Sounds spicy.
All right. So for a book picked by my fiance, we have Praise. Another series to start. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you just going to lay here?
You've got to say hello to the camera.
Say hello. Look. Who is it?
Hello,
Up here.
peoples.
Hello.
Hello, peoples. Yes.
Ow.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for kissing it better. Okay. So, 3 books down, 2 more to go. I feel like I have a very good TBR so far. Basically, like, everything on here is romance or some sort of, like, they're all fiction, obviously, because non-fiction I can't be bothered. Unless it's, like, a really good self-help book, but I don't need that at the moment. Romance will do. And then I do have some, like, fantasy, which I delved into at the end of last year, so we will get there. Anyway, the 4th book for the TBR... Ooh. A book with a grumpy sunshine romance. Ooh. Well, do I have anything on my Kindle? Let's have a Google. Grumpy sunshine romance books. Ooh, so apparently Collide is, and I do have Collide. Let's have a look. Okay. When Summer Preston's professor issues her with an ultimatum, she finds herself on an unexpected collision course with hockey captain Aidan Crawford. Summer hates everything about hockey for good reason, but she isn't going to let that stand in the way of her becoming a sports psychologist. Aidan loves being the hockey captain, except when his team's reckless mistakes risk jeopardizing their entire season. When coach puts him forward for a research paper as punishment, he has no choice but to accept. Summer can't stand his blasé approach to life, and Aidan doesn't get her uptight, scheduled one. They're off to a rocky start, and provoking each other, it turns out, is what they do best. As sparks fly, neither of them want to give in. Can they get everything they want, including each other? That sounds more like Grumpy. Let's see if there's any more. The 7-Year Slip, is that a Grumpy Sunshine? There it is. This one says, 6 months ago, Clementine West had the worst day of her life, so she came up with a plan to keep her heart safe, stay busy, work hard, take no risk, and it's been working. That is until one day she finds a strange man standing in her kitchen, a man with kind eyes, a crooked smile, and a recipe for the best lemon meringue pie. The kind of man that before everything she could have fallen for. He's perfect, but for one thing, he lives in the past. 7 years ago, to be exact. This should be impossible, but Clementine used to love impossible things, and maybe, just maybe, she will again. That sounds bloody good. I know that this has been like a 5-star read for a lot of people, and I do really want to get to this. I think this is also another book on my 25 for 2025, but I don't know if that gives Grumpy Sunshine vibes. Oh, bro, I'm literally looking in the wrong part. I'm looking at the sponsored books, not the part in Google where it tells me Grumpy Sunshine. Okay, let's just ignore those 2 books and have a look at the ones that are Grumpy Sunshine. What have I got on here? Things We Never Got Over, apparently. She's a chunky book, though. Chunky. Apparently Twisted Love. Is it, though? Is it? Twisted Love is a contemporary brother's best friend Grumpy Sunshine book. Yep. Where are you? I completely forgot that I didn't open this. Marin is going to be so happy right now. You're welcome, girl. I'm doing this for you. Although this is literally me starting another series, but oh well. I have found the 4th book. That took a little bit longer than expected. I have a Grumpy Sunshine book. So the front says, he has a heart of ice, but for her he'd burn the world. Alex Volkov is a devil blessed with the face of an angel and cursed with a past he can't escape. Driven by a tragedy that has haunted him for the most of his life, his ruthless pursuits for success and vengeance leave little room for matters of the heart. But when he's forced to look after his best friend's sister, he starts to feel something in his chest, a crack, a melt, a fire that could end his world as he knew it. Ava Chen is a free spirit trapped by nightmares of a childhood she can't remember. But despite her broken past, she's never stopped seeing the beauty in the world, including the heart beneath the icy exterior of a man she shouldn't want. Her brother's best friend, her neighbour, her saviour, and her downfall. There is a love that was never supposed to happen, but when it does, it unleashes secrets that could destroy them both and everything they hold dear. Oh, I have heard great things about this book as well. I'm going to start another series. Like I said, I wasn't, but of course I am, because on Goodreads it says that it is a contemporary brother's best friend grumpy sunshine romance. Love it. Added. Okay, so finally I got there in the end. For a book with a grumpy sunshine romance, I have chose Twisted Love. Last one. This is too fun. I always get so nervous picking them up because what if it's a bad one? But I literally wrote them. Anyway. A book with people on the front. Girl, this could be anything. I'm so happy. What do I want to read is the first thing. I'm in the middle of so many series and I really want to get them sorted, like I said before, but I'm just starting new series and giving myself more work. Anyway, I haven't put these back yet. I could do Collide because I fucking love a hockey romance and I haven't read one in ages. What else have we got? Pumpkin Spice, that doesn't have any people on the front. God, there's so many I could do. The Do-Over. I don't really want to touch my, season books like Morbidly Yours or, Christmas kind of reads now. I want to save them towards, the end of the year. Say. Oh, that's another hockey romance. Oh, there's so many. Ooh, has this got people on the front? Oh. How far can we go with saying with people on the front? Is this with people on the front? I suppose it is. I mean, it's up to me at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm going to say that's got people on the front. Oh my gosh, I have so many. I think I'm going to leave it at those because if I keep going, I'm just never going to choose. I'll just be too indecisive. Now, out of all of these, there are two that are kind of screaming at me, which would be Collide and Butcher and Blackbird. But I've already got romance. I mean, they're both romance basically, but this one is more of a dark romance, I believe. Butcher and Blackbird. A dark contemporary. What is it? Are they dark contemporary? What's it considered? Well, the front says romance, murder, chaos. And the back says every serial killer needs a friend. Every game must have a winner. When a chance encounter sparks an unlikely bond between rival murderers Sloane and Rowan, the two find something elusive, the friendship of a like-minded pitch black soul. Stalking across the country, the two hunters collide in an annual game of blood and suffering, one that pits them against the most dangerous monsters in the country. But as their friendship develops into something deeper, the restless ghosts left in their wake are only a few steps behind, ready to claim more than just their newfound romance. Can Rowan and Sloane dig themselves out of a game of graves, or have they finally met their match? That sounds so good. I just read the Mindfuck series, and I will go into that on another video. If you watch this and you have Kindle Unlimited, you need to go and read the Mindfuck series. It is a 5-book series. They are 100 to 150 pages per book. So it's kind of little, not like a novella because it's not a novella, but they're just short reads. I flew through them in a matter of days. Literally, I think I only because I went back to work, it took me a little bit longer, but I genuinely could have read them all in one day if I had the time. A couple of them I read like 2 or 3 in the day, but yes. So yeah, I think I'm going to choose this one. So for the prompt, a book with people on the front, because I make the rules, no one else, and if you don't agree with this, shush. There's 2 people on the front, 2 silhouettes of people. I have chose Butcher and Blackbird. So let's go through the reads. This is a bloody good TBR. I'm so excited for this. Some people are going to be like, girl, that's so much romance, but I eat that up, so I don't care. So to start off with, because I just wanted to read what I could find on my Kindle, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, I've got Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I have got Butcher and Blackbird by, oh my god, this is where it gets hard. I have got Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. I have got Twisted Love by Anna Huang. I have got Praise by Sarah Kate. I have got Wildfire by Hannah Grace. And I have got Kip McBride Gets a Wife by Amy Barry. I am so excited for this TBR. Like I've said many times, I love a good romance book. And they're all relatively good sized books. I'd say there's nothing massive. But it also means that I have room to maybe play with some other books for the month. We will see. This is 6. I have got a lot better lately, and since having the Kindle, I read a lot more as well at work because I can just pick it up really quickly, and like even if I've only got 10 minutes to sit down, I can pick it up. I don't have to like grab out a physical book, all the rest. So the final January TBR. I'm so excited. And I didn't mention, I'm in my pajamas. It is 8:30 on Thursday morning. Mind your own business, and also I don't start work till later, so yeah. January TBR done and dusted. Thank you guys for watching. I will be updating you weekly in weekly vlogs. I promise some sort of weekly video at least. I just need to sit down and find the time to do it in between working full time and also about to start studying as well. But that's okay. I will get there. Other people can do it. I will try. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will link my Goodreads down below. I update that pretty much religiously. You will always be able to see like real time info on what I'm reading at the time. Yes. So thank you. Happy reading.